Okay, today we're going to be doing Rachmaninoff's G-sharp minor prelude. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks and some fingerings and things that make it easier to play. At the beginning, what you're dealing with is just chordal accompaniment, but it's in the right hand. So you could just go through the piece and block these chords. Make for a very interesting piece. So you just got to use your fourth finger and be very light. Measure 14, I'll show you the fingerings and you can pause the video. Okay, so the melody there is in the left hand. What I like to hear is this resolves. For measure 16, the A-tempo section, what I like to do to practice that is to block it. And I have small hands, so this part's pretty difficult for me. But I find if I use a block here, and I use my pinky for that B, and then I jump down and block those, it's easier. And I would actually block the whole thing when I practice it. So. Now this one I can get using my pinky. 1, 2, 3, 5. The first one I can't do this, what is it? I can't really reach that at a fast speed, so I have to use my pinky and then drop down and then block this. But anyway, so I would block. For measure 24, I just wanted to briefly talk about, I use my 4th and 5th finger for this part, so don't use 3 and 5. You got to be really light and use a lot of pedal. And remember, you want to hear the melody, those dotted quarter notes, or I guess they're, dotted quarter notes with the stem upside down. So that's what you want to bring out. Sounds something like, measure 43, the E minor chord. There's a little trick to this. I would cross over and use both hands. I use my right hand on this E minor chord here. Then I take my left hand, cross it over, pinky, 4th finger, 2nd finger, 1st finger, and then I just grab the top note, B, with my right hand. So it should look something like this. You're going to get a much smoother sound if you use both hands than if you try to take all that in the left hand. And you're not going to need to go any faster than that. You also have this little E flat, looks like, or D sharp major chord. Okay, it's just a flourish, it's just to have harmony. So don't get too caught up on the notes as long as you have all the notes present. I do find that if I take the end of that with 2 and 5, where there's a D sharp and the B, that seems to help me. So, whoops. Something like that. For the A-tempo section at the end, I've got a really good trick here to make this easy to play. After you're crossed over, what I do is I take the top 3 notes, D sharp, G sharp, and B with my right hand, and just block it. And the only note I'm going to hit with my left hand is E. And you can go much faster this way, and it's a lot cleaner. I can really go as fast as I want. And then you come out of it, you're good. But in fact, sometimes I find I go too fast because it's almost too easy.